his biological father's bedside and cared for Yosef until his dying moments from cancer. Mikhail also loved his stepfather Moshe, and he was a dedicated son to his parents all his life. After the war, he attended military college, and upon graduation was stationed in Uzbekistan. While he was home on leave, he met and fell in love with Lydia in 1959. She had just graduated from college in St. Petersburg and was preparing to go to Siberia. They were married mere days later, since he had to return to Uzbekistan. Tatiana, you were born in 1960, and Sophia was born 18 months afterwards. Once they were born, he and the family moved back to Cherkasy in the Ukraine, and after retiring from the military as a captain in the Soviet Air Force, Mikhail worked for the city government. Mikhail was such a social, outgoing, and friendly person. He made friends wherever he went. His best friend from the war, Yaakov, was a friend for life. As a photographer, Yaakov took all the family portraits and photographs for decades. Mikhail kept in touch with some of his friends from France from the war, and once managed to get approval to go to visit them, even though they didn't speak Russian and he didn't speak French. They all managed to communicate for the month that they spent together in Paris. Mikhail loved babies and children. He loved teaching them, taking care of them, and sharing his love of all things in nature with them. He had a true green thumb and loved tending his small farm where he would grow flowers, vegetables, and fruit. Mikhail loved helping to take care of all the grandchildren. He spent so much time with them, especially caring for Kevin and Olga when they were little. He poured his love into his family. It was everything to him. Tatiana, you believe your father lived so long because he was always outside, walking in nature and helping things grow. Even when he came to America, after he lived with you and got his apartment just a few minutes away from you, he grew flowers and vegetables on his balcony and had so much green life flourishing out there. These last 7 years have been so hard on everyone, as Mikhail remained strong while his mind betrayed him. No one would have ever believed his age because he looked so young and healthy. Tatiana, you took such incredible care for him all these years, cooking and cleaning and tending to his every need. And then, even when COVID-19 struck, you still managed to provide and care for your father until the very end. We all do everything we can to take care of those we love the most in the world. You gave everything you had to make sure your father knew how much you loved and cared for him. May you always remember the best of Mikhail and his strength and health, and may his memory always be a blessing. We turn together to the pamphlets and read the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. You make me lie down in green pastures. You lead me beside the still waters. You restore my soul. You guide me in straight paths for your name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anointed my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of God forever. Continue with the memorial prayer, El Malei Rachamim. El Malei Rachamim, Shochen Bamromim, Hamse Menucha Nechona, Tachat Kanfei Hashchina, Im Kedoshim Torim, Kizohar Harakim Mazirim, Et Nishmat Mikhail ben Yosef, ben Moshe v'Jenya, Shalach Lalamo, Ba'al Rachamim Yasterehu, V'Seter Kanafav Lolamim, V'Yitzror B'Tra Chaim Et Nishmatao, Adonai Hu Nachlato, V'Yanuach B'Shalom, Al Mishkavo V'Nomar Amen. Compassionate God, eternal Spirit of the universe, grant perfect rest in your sheltering presence to Mikhail, Kantor, son of Yosef, Moshe, and Jenya, who has entered eternity. O God of mercy, let him find refuge in your eternal presence and in the shadow of your wings, and let his soul be bound up in the bond of everlasting life. God is his inheritance. May he rest in peace, and let us say, Amen. We rise for the mourner's Kaddish. Amen. Amen. May God grant peace to those who mourn and comfort to all bereaved among us as we say together. Amen. As we prepare to lower the casket and place the vault, I ask you all to pray silently. Oh, says Shalom, Uya says Shalom, Alleluia. You can put those in after they put the lid on. After they put the lid on. You can have a seat just so they remove the equipment. She can if she wants, yeah. You can also put this in as well. This is earth from Israel. Yeah, word on top. And then you can just drop it. Just drop that. Please sit down.
Да, такі тут будуть так. Якісь ромашки, якісь. Таня, ти мішаєш їм, отойди.
pandemic, there's not shovels. It's one of the greatest mitzvahs to place earth on the grave of a loved one. It's the one mitzvah that cannot be repaid. At this time, if you wish, you can take small scoopfuls of earth in your hands and put them within the grave. It's tradition to do 3 handfuls of earth.
Put the flowers on top of the grave or in the grave. It's up to you.
Lech kishalach Adonai, go your way, for God has called you. Lech Adonai yeh imach, go your way, may God be with you. Velach lefanecha tzitechecha, kavod Adonai yasafecha, may your righteousness go before you, and the glory of God receive you. Let all who gather repeat these words after we speaking them to the mourners. May God console you.
May God console you
With all who mourn.
with all who mourn
In Zion and Jerusalem.
in Zion and Jerusalem.
This concludes our graveside ceremony. May Mikhail's blessed memory always be a blessing.
Amen.